Okay. I mentioned this on Twitter earlier, that I was very, very upset. So, I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to read out to you what one of our city officials said publicly after the last city council meeting, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but this is what has happened. Let me look it up. Sorry, I should have already had this ready. Oh my goodness, come on. See, I have to read it off of here because my husband actually had to take the video down of the last city council meeting, in fact, all of them, because something crazy happened last night, and it is disgusting. Here we go. Okay. And I took screenshots of this, but I keep that on the separate platform. So, alright, I said, it was wonderful to see so many in our community at the meeting this evening. This was Monday. I'm proud to be one of you. We had a huge victory tonight because we came together as a community and voted basically using the petition and coming up against what they wanted to bring in. So the citizens won. Okay, so my husband is working on the video now, probably be uploaded by morning. And then I put in parentheses, editing and uploading take a lot of time. I'll post the link when it's completed. Have a great night, everyone. That is all I said. That's it. Oh, I've got a bubble in my forehead. Anyway, one of the council members comes back and says, just FYI, you can't edit any city meetings. Well, that's not true. As citizens, we can edit whatever we want to. You, as a city official, as a public official, as a public servant, cannot. We can, however. So, I'll read the rest of the comments here. I replied to her and I said, we only edit out personal info, nothing else. That's like when someone's last name comes up, or emails, or addresses. Unless they're a city official, we leave all that personal stuff out. The rest of it, completely unedited. We just have to do it in the format we do it in, because otherwise the file takes way, way too long to upload. So. And she says, no worries, was just wanting to let you know. And I replied to her, would you like your statement here as an elected official to be part of the video? Well, she didn't see that part at first. Oh no, Facebook got the timeline backwards. She was responding to my statement, and then she said, okay, no worries. Well, no, I said, sorry. Gosh, my brain is... I said, okay, no worries, we'll include that, thanks. And then she goes, if you're asking about the video, it's all public. And I said, it's our video. We record it. we can do what we like to it. Well, what are you asking me then? All I'm saying, it's all public info. No need to get uppity about anything. You asked, I answered. Okay, I was merely asking, and now assuming your initial comment could be included in the video. Thank you for your time. And that's where it was left. So, as a public official, elected official, whose name is actually on the internet, anyone can look her up because she is an elected official. Because she posted in a public forum, her comments were included in the video. Not to slam her, just to show that some education is needed. Not trying to slam her, but I'm trying to be really, really nice about this, because I'm starting to feel that frustration come over me, and I'm trying not to be too loud, because my husband just laid down to sleep. He's been up since 2 o'clock this morning, and it is now 9:30 at night, and I've got supper in the slow cooker, so So, the video got uploaded, and he included the screenshots of what I just read to you, and you wouldn't believe these people are so ignorant. Oh my God, it makes your head hurt. They created fake YouTube accounts just so they could comment on the video itself, claiming that he's a piece of trash, stop drinking so much, you got beer cans in your yard, and death threats. Literally, death threats. We are now getting death threats for recording public officials. Are you... What? Yeah, do we have beer cans in our yard? Yes. Everyone around here collects aluminum cans. Are they in our yard? Yes, because you know what? The facilities that you take them to get them recycled, to gain money from, would prefer them to be flattened. So you know what we do? We throw them in the yard, behind our truck, not in anyone else's yard. We throw them in the yard, behind the truck, so that when we drive out of the driveway, they get flattened. That makes it easier for the facility, and it also makes it so that we can take more with us. Because if you have whole beer cans, yeah, it's pretty light, but you can't take as much with you. So that's why those beer cans are out there. And there's also pop cans. We get donated cans. It's not just us. And it's not just him. And for them to sit there and you should have left her name out. And no. She is on the internet. These people are so dense. Now, I know none of them have found my page, because if they had, they'd already be saying stuff to me, but they haven't been. Otherwise, they'd be saying it to me on my channel here, or they'd be saying it to me on my Twitter. But nobody here has found me yet, and I am glad for that, because my husband's son is a cop, and we don't need any of this flack coming back on him and hurting his career, because that just would not be a good deal. So, I'm sorry, I'm just... giving us death threats over sharing a public official's name when she posted publicly in the first place. God. It literally makes my head just... My. I'm sorry, excuse me. We have already looked up the laws regarding filming of public officials. There's KOMA and there's KORA. We are within our rights to do this. Besides that, there's the Supreme Court ruling where we are allowed to do that. It's not rocket science. And in every video that we have made about the city council meetings, my husband had made it clear in the description of those videos what the laws were. He commended the council, he commended the citizens, and he also said that it was just for educating the public. No one even read the descriptions. Now, because of the death threats, he had to put them to private. Now no one can see them. We're trying to help people. We're trying to help other communities who have been affected by this. And now, I can't even do that. I was trying to get a hold of other communities that have been affected by the same thing they were trying to do here, and I can't even do that now because the videos aren't there anymore. Now, he can, but we both... It's become ridiculous. And actually, from what he told me today, and see, he found all this stuff out when he was up this morning at about 2 o'clock in the morning. He couldn't sleep anymore, so he got up and checked some stuff out, noticed there were some notifications, and he saw those death threats and you're a piece of trash and all that baloney. So that's when it happened. It was I think they were posted about 11 o'clock last night. Anyhow, so he made those videos private, and now we just, because of those ignorant ass people, we're gonna have to stop. We were doing this for you, to help others as well. I don't want to make this too long, but it's just so frustrating when people don't understand things. When you're in public, and granted, I've already said that it is a public forum, so anyone can be filmed in there. Sorry, and the way they have the room set up, sometimes citizens get caught on film. You can't help it. It's just the way they have it set up. And we are already planning on addressing that for future meetings. But now, after this, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be involved anymore. I'm at that point now where I've been putting in so much work, and so is he. And all we're getting is death threats, and you're a piece of trash. And then we had to make the videos private so that that kind of behavior would stop. Because these people don't seem to want to educate themselves on law. I don't know, this video may not turn out very good, and I might have to redo it tomorrow because I'm just so frustrated right now that I can't keep my head straight. How do you educate someone when their head is consistently stuck up their ass? I mean, I grew up basically a socialist liberal. If you've watched my videos, you already know that. And in 5 years, I've learned more than these people do. And they've lived here their entire lives. But you know what? That's part of the reason they don't like us. Is because we don't think like they do. We think outside the box. We're different. We only hang out with a very few people. And whenever we talk, I've noticed this so much lately. Anyone that we ever converse with that happens to stop by or we happen to go visit, as soon as we start talking law or politics, instead of actually engaging in conversation, they just shut down and just start, yeah, That's all they do. They're not actually even trying to listen. Here we are trying to just, hey, you know what? We're going to film this for you so that if you can't make it to the meeting, well, at least you're informed. No big deal. And they're elected officials. Their names are already public. Already on the internet. So, including that was not a problem. In fact, that standoff video that my husband shared, which I do believe is still on his channel, somebody from here made a fake account and put our names in one of his comments, trying to dox us. Now, the comment ended up getting deleted, but people around here know who we are now, or know that we're making these videos. I mean, or at least my husband does. They don't know about my channel, because otherwise I'd be getting the same dissonance, you know what I mean? So, so they've already doxed us, and so if anyone looks up the council meetings, which you can't now, but if anyone had paid attention to them before they got made private, you can look up the council of this town, and all of those city officials' names and addresses and phone numbers are right there. We tested it tonight, just to make sure. can look up our town and the city council. Such and such town, city council, and it's all right there. Every single member, their address, and their phone, and the position they hold. This is not private information. You are a public official. It is public. How is this difficult for you to wrap your heads around? See, that's the ignorant people we're dealing with. And I know people from all around the world. Not on all of my platforms, but they are paying attention to this as well, because they want to see how a small town does this, and they want to know why. And they've already seen it maybe happen to their communities. I've got so many people actually very interested in this, and they don't want to see this dissent, you know. And for this to happen, it just completely disregards everything we've been trying to do. We were trying to help people come together. We were doing this for them. And now, they just made it all moot. They just killed it. I don't even know that we're going to do it anymore. Heck, I may even drop off the community action page, because I was trying to help in any capacity I could. But, with what they just pulled, and we've got a good idea who it might be, but I can't say with any assurance that that's who it was. So, and there was 3 different ones. So, from here on out, now we're still expecting, can't talk straight, we're still expecting a phone call from someone who has been active as well on what is going on in town here, and he's still working right now, so he'll call us when he gets off of work. Of course, I hope it's not late. It's almost 10 o'clock now, and this has been going on for nearly half an hour. It's going to take me a long time to upload. Fantastic. But he'll call us. He's curious about what happened. He hasn't heard about it yet. Of course, this is a small community, so a lot of things get spurred around like wildfire. So, we're waiting on that phone call, and then, if anything new comes out of that, I'll maybe do another video. I didn't expect to even make this one, but when I heard about what happened last night, because I was still asleep when he saw that stuff, and then he he had to go to work at about 5 o'clock this morning, so he told me about it after he got home. So I didn't know about it this morning. I knew about it after he got home. So I may have to make another video. I really wanted to make a different one, but this one just took precedent. So we're waiting on that, and there's going to be a lot of activity, I'm sure, here in the next few days. It's coming up to the weekend. My husband doesn't have to work. And I'm sure that some stuff is gonna be said. So, and if anyone who does subscribe to me is from our town, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Seriously. Terroristic threats against other families, death threats against my husband. That is vile. And you clearly never read the descriptions in his videos, and you clearly don't know the law. I am disappointed in you. You may not like us. Fine. Don't like us. I don't care. But at least educate yourself. And ignorant doesn't mean stupid. It just means you don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't mean stupid. It means you're ignorant of the subject matter. That's it. I'm trying not to swear. Honestly, I thought I was going to get really loud, but I kind of mellowed out in the last hour. So, alright, well, I'm going to leave it there. It's going to take me quite a while to upload this. And, as always, take care. God bless. And, just educate yourselves. That's all it takes. Just educate yourself. It's not that hard. And if you need any help with legalese, just ask. It's really not that difficult. So, I'll leave it here.